Okay, so I am here with my friend who will be working on this project. Could you please state your major?
I'm a digital design major, and this project is for a class I have called 3D character design,
Okay.
which essentially the task was to model a character of our choosing, and
Right.
I went for a cyberpunk style character, um, like a war veteran.
Right.
So he lost his arm, so now he's got a cybernetic arm with a cybernetic leg as well. And he's got a sword which will have some LED strips in it.
Okay. How long have you been working on this for?
Uh, I'd say for a better part of the semester, like most of the
Okay.
semester, because we started, since the beginning, because we started pre-production and like sketching the character out and modeling. Probably started sometime, I would say October.
Oh, cool.
So I'm done modeling it. Right now, what I did, I exported the whole thing, and now I'm in this software called Substance.
Substance.
Yeah, Substance 3D Painter. And that's where we put texturing on the character. Like, for example, if I had this like denim texture, I would just drag it onto the character, and I could just go to the properties of the texture and then just change it. Colors, intensity, distortion, let's see. So I could just change the texture and stuff. Just to add more character to the character. But right now, well, I was supposed to figure out the materials and stuff since pre-production, but since I was a bit lazy, and now I'm on Pinterest at the moment, trying to find
Like inspiration
trying
on
to find
like
inspiration.
the design or just the colors or
Uh,
something?
Just like the colors, like outfit mostly, like trying to like see what works and what doesn't and stuff, and then see what can be done.
Okay.
So that's what's going on right here. I have this app called PureF. What it does is basically you can just copy and paste images.
What's it called again?
PureF.
Pura?
Yes.
Okay.
Just copy and paste images. It's like a mood board thing created. You just copy and paste images, so you kind of have some sort of like a mood board to.
Are these characters like from a show or something? Or you're just not sure? You're just using them?
There's these ones is just pure clothing inspiration.
Oh, okay.
What I did was just typed in, what is it? I just typed in cyberpunk aesthetics.
Oh.
So we're just trying to find like something that works for my character. I could just like find inspiration from. So since mine is like, he's got a sword and everything, so I'm thinking. Well, originally, like the idea is like he's like this war veteran, and in this cyberpunk dystopian world, just like dog eat dog world kind of.
Yeah.
So he lost his leg, his arm in a war. So he's got those robotic parts now. So I just wanted him to be not a dirty, but not too clean as well, and just have like this military-ish
Mm-hmm.
outfit on, like something like this, maybe, possibly.
How would you, if you use that, how would you determine the texture of it?
Well, it's just like material-wise,
Mhm.
like for that one, like if I look at it, I already know it's like
Or
fabric.
something you already know what fabric it is.
Yeah, so it's like that's like right there's fabric and stuff. So I got like a general idea. So let's say for example this one would be like a jean material, like a fabric.
So if you don't know, you just research.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just do some research, right? For this, it would be like leather.
Yeah.
Whatever the material the turtleneck is made of is most likely gonna be fabric. And
Yeah.
we have so Substance 3D Painter come with a whole lot of assets and textures and stuff. So if I were to like in the let's see if I fashion and apparel,
Yeah.
something. So there's like a whole lot of textures, like fabric textures, that you can choose from. So depending on what I need, I just like skim through. Like sometimes I just spend half an hour
Mhm.
just looking to materials. Like there's like you could filter them out from here. Internet's
Okay.
kind of trash at the moment.
So I know like many students are using AI, ChatGPT. Are you currently using that?
Not really. Like,
Mhm.
in the ideation phase, I was trying to come up with something like I had an idea of doing the character wearing a varsity jacket
Yeah.
and stuff. So I had like I just went into ChatGPT and I was like, cyberpunk character wearing varsity jacket
Yeah.
and this. So it gave me some ideas, but it wasn't really what I was looking for. So, but at least like I had like some sort of like a better idea of what to do. So yeah, but like everything else, like the modeling and stuff, ChatGPT's got nothing to do with it because you can't model from it. The internet's pretty trash today.
Yeah, I realized it's not. It took me a while for my internet to go back up.
Yeah, like, for example, this fabric,
Yeah.
I'm.
It tells you like which fabric it is.
Yeah, so
That one says.
Rep style, fabric, push, multicam, camouflage.
Mhm.
So let's see. I think I'll just look through like so from the software itself, you can just use you can access.
So this software has any fabric, any material you can think of.
Most likely.
Wow.
Like for example, you can see like stones and stuff, different kind of stone, like worn stone, smooth stone, eroded stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so most likely.
Since we are doing this in increments of 10 minutes, it will be done in 30 seconds. Okay. So we're just looking at the fabrics for now.
Yeah. Just trying
This
to
is based on a real project, by the way.
Yes.
Just researching, just researching. this is part 2 with my friend Uwin, who is a digital design major, working on a 3D model of a cyberpunk-like character for his project. Right now, he's still looking at some inspiration that he is getting from Pinterest.
Yeah. So for, this one, what's this? So for this one, that's actually the sketch I made of the character.
That's your sketch?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So that's what the vision was, and let me just find, and that's what it ended up being. So you could see them side by side.
Oh, I see the inspiration.
Yeah, so I changed a couple things, like, well, I added a mask because modeling mouth and nose, I just didn't want to spend the time doing that. And then as you can see, he's got shorts here.
Yeah.
But now it's long pants with the military-ish pockets. No.
Yeah.
Accessories. But I decided to have him have long pants, and then on the other side have it like shorts, so it'd be like not like shorts but burnt off or ripped off, so it could expose the cybernetic leg. And same thing with here too, with the jacket, long sleeve and then ripped / burnt off sleeve to expose the cybernetic hand. And the sword, it's about the same. Like, I'm still gonna have it have LED in it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe compared to like the sketch, I think I may go a little more conservative with the colors. I might go with this one in the middle right here, with between this one or this one. For
right.
Jacket wise, either dark blue or the orange. But for the pants, I think I'm gonna go with something military-like, or just something military-like.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, still in the process. So it's just.
So what was mentioned off camera was that Uwin was looking to finish just the sword
Yeah.
for this project. Because
yeah.
this is a project you've been working on since October, you mentioned. So
Yes.
it's taking some time.
Yes.
So once this is completed, once the whole character is completed, what's next?
Well, the whole project is just finish it. I think we have until next week or end of the semester.
Mm-hmm.
So we finish it, and then we just go online, find a rig. So what a rig is just basically like a skeleton you kind of integrate within the model, so you could like pose it, like the hands and stuff. So we'll just find a rig online. Usually we just do it ourselves, but since time is of the essence, so we'll just find a rig online and then just pose it, maybe holding the sword like Ansper, like I did here, or something like that.
So to my understanding, the rig, you'll be able to move it. Like it's a movement thing with the skeleton or something.
Yes. So
this character will be able to have motion, basically.
Yes. Like right now, if I go to the arm, I could, let's say if I take this, I could just rotate it, since it's like a robotic part. Let's see, rotate. 1 second. Yeah, so I could just rotate it, but how do I say that? Rotate. Yeah, I could rotate the fingers and stuff. But for the rest of the body, since it's organic, you need the rig to be able to rotate certain parts and make it like just move certain parts in general. Because right now, see, it's just
It just
one
attaches.
mesh.
Yeah.
So it's just one mesh. So with the rig, you'll be able to like move like the legs up and down and whatnot.
You can tell it what parts you want it to move.
Yeah, essentially, it's like putting. I could just quickly do a quick Google search. So rig cam. So that would be like a good example. It's a skeleton that you put, then you could control like like the joints, elbows, like forearms and stuff. So yeah, normally you would do it manually, but since time is of the essence, we'll just like find something online.
Do you think this is what real like people who do this as a job, like let's say at Pixar, at Disney, these huge companies, you think they use this like like for animations for like a character? Like let's
Yeah.
say Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Woody's definitely been rigged so it could be animated. Because without the rig, like they wouldn't be able to like move him at all, or just in general, like do all the animations that he does, like the talking and stuff, the mouth movements. Like he wouldn't be able to do them at all without, without it, without the rigging. And that's something that's pretty good about.
So what software would you use for the rigging? Do you know?
It's still Maya, like or whatever else you use. Like some people use Blender, so the modeling software you can just rig the character in it. Yeah. So yeah, whatever modeling software you use, you could just always use it to rig the character in it. So right now, since I think the clothes are going to be a little bit more complicated, I've had some pictures for the sword or what I wanted it to look like, kind of. Something along those lines. It's definitely gonna be like it's definitely gonna be a black sword with just some accents in it. I know like it looks boring right now, but sometimes it's
As someone that doesn't really know about this, it doesn't look really boring to me. Because it has some color. I don't think I'll be able to do this.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just like, in the sense of like, like it looks like not really doing anything right now, but it's something that I know some people just say cut, measure twice, cut once, or something. Although you could always, change the texturing and whatnot, but sometimes, at least for me, I'm picky about the texturing, so I just want to, find like inspiration that I actually like, and then just throw some metal texture on the sword and just call it a day, Let's see.
This is the second part that will be ending in like 20 seconds. So this is really cool. Okay, this is part 3 with my friend Uwe. Yeah, he's gonna continue working on the sword. I see something on the screen that looks like a sword.
Yeah, that's the sword with the sheath.
Mm-hmm.
And right now I'm looking for just like textures for it. I have some carbon fiber here, maybe for the handle or for the sheath. So what I like to do is just like I look through the whole thing and like I find like a bunch of materials that I like
Mm-hmm.
that have already like kind of like quickly texture it in my head, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, this might work, and then I just put it in my library. So when I'm like texturing it, I could just try different materials to see which one's best. Right now I'm just looking at different types of metals to like put on the blade. Trying to see if there's anything like alloy or yeah, like this one's an alloy. Yeah, just like different types of metals, like in general.
So what do you have in mind for that part?
Well, I'm thinking of like just keeping it like all black mostly. And then have like some accents here and there. But yeah, it's mostly gonna be like all black.
So right now where we're at the HCAD. We're in this classroom. Perfect building to do something like this.
Yeah, HCAD's got a lot of people in HCAD. Well, for lack of a better term, we got no life because each floor got their own studios and stuff. So all the architecture students, the digital design, interior, industrial, interior.
Mm-hmm.
I said interior, yeah. So like, we spend like a lot of time in this building to get work done.
Right.
Yeah. So this is like one of the main computer labs that we have. I actually got a class here later.
Yeah, this is like I said, this is my first time in this building, so.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Like all
Yeah.
the walls are like made up of like student works and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Okay, it's pasting material.
yeah. I'm just trying this out to see something. So when you drag and drop it,
Mm-hmm.
it affects everything within that texture set. So what this is the model I have. So you basically gotta what we call UV unwrap it, which
Mm-hmm.
is essentially like if I have like a piece like a square or something, it's like unfolding it, so when you put the texture on,
Mm-hmm.
it stays flat properly. And like you can see like for the leg right here, that would be the UV. So although the leg is like round,
Mm-hmm.
so you like
It puts
unfold
it in like a 2D format then.
yeah. basically. So you unfold it that way, and you could see like the little squares. Like you're just
Yeah.
getting the little squares to like look square on there. So when you put the texture, it actually like fits and it makes sense. So that's what we have here for the sword. Like, as you can see, it's like the sheath. It's completely open and stuff. So what I would do, so it doesn't affect everything else, I would add a black mask to it, and essentially just select the sword sheath by itself. So now only the sword sheath is affected by the texture, and everything else is okay. So what I'll do, I'll just bump this up to 4K, the resolution, so it's like easier to like work with the texture. And with that texture, you could always like tweak the settings and stuff. Let's see. Right now, there's like multiple presets. Like this one is a gray preset. So this one is not too bad actually. We have a pastel red satin. So, and you can see like some scuff marks on it. Although, the model doesn't have any scuff marks, but in texturing is like magic. You just add more life to the model, essentially. Like this. You could always, change it up. Like you can see in the settings right here. Pattern amount. Just give it some time, and it adds more pattern to it. If I just bump it up, then you can see the patterns changing and stuff. So it adds more to it, but might not look too crazy. Just gonna keep it at a 6. Like this.
What's that part called again?
Which one?
This red part.
The sheath.
The sheath.
Yeah, it's like the sword case.
Oh, okay.
So this is like a lot of just tweaking and stuff.
Yeah.
If I want to change like one of the colors, now I think I'm gonna go for I'm gonna bump it down to 2K so it's faster to modify. This right here. Just put it yellow. Red.
Okay, so this part should be ending in about 30 seconds. Just finding the right color for the sheath of the sword. This is the part 4. We are doing this in increments of 10 because my phone is most likely gonna get heated. Is there any colors, what do you have in mind so far for this part?
Honestly,
Or are you just experimenting on what looks good or not?
right now I'm thinking of just keeping it black with like a hint of yellow. Because I'm definitely gonna have those LED strips be lit. I want to emphasize on the yellow. So the yellow would be a good idea. So yellow, and I have some military green right here.
Yeah, I see.
So I've got some military green, and yeah, for now I'm gonna keep that and see if it works. And if it doesn't, I could always, change it up a little bit. Let's see. Feeling much better. Sorry, it's a little bit slow. I'm gonna come down the resolution a bit just to work faster.
So once this whole project is submitted, your professor will be able to see what material you're using for each part or something?
No. It's just gonna he's just gonna see like the final product. Like for example,
okay.
like this, like my wallpaper is the
Yeah.
project I'm currently working on. So I textured the boot, like modeled this in the phone and textured them. I could show you. Let me see. So, like all you would see is just the finished product, like not like a list of. So that was the model of the boot, like when I finished modeling it, and you could like see it. So like no material, and then with material added on,
Okay.
and just like the satellite phone too. No material and then material added on. So when it's done, there isn't really like a list of things that'd be like, oh yeah, these are the materials I used, so you could see.
Yeah.
But like
So he'll be able to see it, like
yeah,
if it's
so
textured or something.
yeah, so the textures are gonna be on there, but I thought you meant like this. Would there be like a list of saying I use this and that? The list is only in Painter. You can see on the side. So I use this material as like sci-fi structured vertical overlay layered thing. So if I add more material, it's gonna be there, like different layers and stuff. But yeah, when it's done, we usually have this render mode. Just 1 second. So we've got this render mode. Let me just disable the background. clear color. Yeah, so we've got this render mode. So after texturing and everything, so you would render it here, and you could just change the angle of the lighting, to emphasize on, certain parts of the character or not. So right now it's all gray because obviously no materials, but compared to the source sheet, that you could see it starting to come to life. Let's just go back to painting mode. So for this, scratch around. Too many scratches.
So you would be able to tell it what type of background you would like to be displayed, something?
Yeah. So the background we call it an HDRI, so it's like a big source of light. Like let's say I wanna there are some that are like sunset and stuff, so you could add it, but you have the option of just having the light and not have whatever else is going on, so it doesn't distract you from the model. So you could just disable it and change the background color too. You could add another color to put more emphasis on your character if possible. That's pretty much it. Okay. I think I may be able to work faster now because I have this because I had the other application open, Maya, the modeling application.
Right.
It was a bit slower than usual. Okay, this.
Is that for this part? This little part?
No, so I think you could barely see it when I change it. Yeah, you could barely see it, so it's just gonna affect the dirt.
Oh, okay.
So
it's really small details you have to focus on too.
Yeah, sometimes I mean, at least for me, like I said before, I'm picky, so even though you may not see it, but in my head I'm always I'm gonna see it,
Yeah.
And it's also good, when people zoom in and stuff, then, they're looking at something that's very detailed. If it was a stylized character, like a cartoon kind of,
it would require solid colors sometimes.
Yeah.
So this part should be ending in 30 seconds too. This is part 5 of recording my friend. Looks like he's still working on the sheath of the sword.
Yeah, I'm trying
Any challenges you've been facing so far?
well, the challenge, it's more like,
Just finding the right one.
yeah.
Right color, right texture, right material, things like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, when you, as people say, like, I see the vision. I'm just trying to,
Oh, okay.
like, take it from my head and put
Yeah.
it here. Like sometimes like you add something and then you're like,
put it to action.
Exactly. Like you add the texture, then you're like, like this could be, this could be better, So yeah, that's what's going on. One thing about doing this, Control S is always your best friend to like save the work.
You want to continuously save the work.
Yeah, because this happened to me before, and I know some of my friends it happened to. Like you've been working on a project for like hours, and then the software just decides to crash.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, you gotta start all over again, which sucks a lot of the times. So as you're doing it, it's always like,
I think it does matter what computer you're using too, because I know something like mine, it will most definitely crash.
Yeah.
But I feel like yours is built for something like this.
Yeah, I mean, like even though like the specs on the computer are good, but it's just some days, there's something going on, and it's just, everything just keep crashing and crashing over and over again.
Right.
So it's just like, you gotta save the work. Always gotta save it. Because if you don't, well, it's just a couple hours wasted for no reason.
Right. Actually, it looks really good so far.
Yeah, thank you.
So have you seen the work of students in the class too, like what they've been designing?
Yeah, I could show you one of my friends. He did a robot, but he's been working on it. That's his.
Kind of looks like the Iron Man suit, but from the very first one, actually. Like when he first built it in a cave.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know that phrase.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's like he's been working on that. Like he's a senior now. Like he's gonna graduate after next semester. So he's gonna use that robot for his capstone, which is like the big senior projects.
Yeah.
That we gotta do. So he's been working on that. He's been working on that since the summer, and he's using this class to like keep working on it, which is pretty good.
kind of see the reflection of like the sun or the lighting when you move it.
Yeah, like depending on like
Yeah.
where I place the light too, you're definitely gonna see it. Like this. Sometimes what I'll do is just, if you add something and you can see it, you just like bump the color to like a weird color. So you could like have an idea of what it's doing or how it's affecting the model itself and whatnot. Right now I'm just adding some stuff at the edges. I'm just gonna make it like dry blood since he's been using the sword for a long time, then there's bound to be some, like dry blood of, his victims and whatnot.
I realize you also have to focus on like the inside part a little bit.
Yeah. Just because, like, you're not gonna see it all that well, but like I said again, it's like, I'm gonna see it. So,
So I think that's in 15 seconds. This part should end.
you could just make it all in one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
For the sword itself.
So do you know if there will be any challenges for the rigging part of this? Or you just not really sure about it?
I don't think there will be any. Well, you can never say never, but
Right.
I'm confident enough,
Mm-hmm.
to say that I don't think there will be a problem, really. Okay, metal. Now I'm just gonna pick this as a blade. Again, you see how it just affects everything else. And
So
it's just,
you fix that now.
yeah, I can just add a background and just select the blade itself. That should be it. Now the tweaking is gonna start. It's a very shiny blade. The first thing is this sponge.
So I see you working on the sword now. So is the sheath part
Yeah, I'm done with it.
partially?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, it's
done with
done?
it for now.
For
Like,
now. Unless
There's-
something pops up and you want to tweak something.
Yeah,
Okay.
like right now, I have it kind of like this I have the paint kind of like peeling away,
Mm-hmm.
and then the dry blood on the edges, and stuff. So I think I'm satisfied with it for now, but again, like if something else comes up, then or based on the feedbacks that I get,
Mm-hmm.
like and one thing I always do, and I think most design students do that, always ask for feedback, whether it's a professor or like another student.
Mm-hmm.
So based on what they tell me, if I can adjust certain things or not, then I'll definitely make some changes.
Okay.
You could always.
You're sticking to like a silver color or something?
Nah, I'm changing it. Definitely changing it. Too many scratches. I'll do like black. Let's see. Scratch. any scratches on it, too much. Just enough to make it believable. Like even now, like I'm changing the metal type. Like this is like gold. It's too flashy, platinum. Even now I'm changing the metal type, and it's like I don't really like any of them, to be honest. So I'll just delete that texture and add something else. Add something. See, like something like this, I'm not too mad at it. I'm not too mad at it at all. Yeah, so this color right here. So since it's like a matte-ish, well, it's not totally like matte, but it would be. I like it more because when I add the emissive elements, then like they can pop out more with this not being like either too shiny or too flat. Change the color to this. Super rusty, but it wouldn't make sense really.
I'm trying to make the store like it's been through some.
Yeah, most definitely.
Something, yeah.
It's not gonna be new or anything. It's not gonna be the. It's not gonna be the newest sword out there. Nor I want to make it the prettiest. I want to make it look like it's been used.
Right.
I think right now we won't really like
Get the perfect.
have time, to actually get it done.
But for the meantime, you want to have like something on it, like part of your vision on the sword.
Yeah, I mean, like for instance, like this, and what I can do, I could add, let's see, another type of metal, but this time what I'm gonna do is black mask. So what I've been doing is I've been selecting the entire mesh, but what I can do is just select certain parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, oh, remember one thing. That's the sword. So I'll just select those, like the edges. You know, I just agree that kind of like edge feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's, you know, like some stuff are like pretty unknown, but it's just, you know, it's part of the work.
I select it little by little.
Yeah. Just so I could get the edge. I could just like perfectly get the edge.
What if you would want to add like a different material? Would you have to do that all over again?
Like,
Like doing those little parts that you're selecting?
I mean, most likely, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure there's a way out there that I wouldn't have to do that, but
This is what you know so
yeah,
far. Yeah.
like those softwares that there's so many things that you can do, but it's just, you know, like every day, like I'm discovering like some new ways of doing things, which is like easier, you know.
Yeah.
But as of now, it is what it is. For now.
Right.
It's just, edge to the sword.
Mhm.
And you know, you could always like go in here and you know, like still modify it and stuff. I could just change the type of metal that it is. Just get that iron and change, you know, like the grain density. I think I might just keep it low. The intensity, the density, and well, I said I was gonna complete the whole thing, but
I mean, you did get a good part of it done.
yeah,
I did learn a lot so far. What the software is, what you can use this for in as a future career or something. The challenges when designing characters and items like this.
Yeah, you know, it's always like the thought process, like the ideation phase is always like the hardest.
Yeah.
You know, like trying to like really think about what we're gonna do,
Right.
and then you know, like after that, it's just like you know, actually doing it. It just takes time. Like if you're
It
not
does.
gonna enjoy it, then it won't be for you.
Right.
Like I'm miserable doing it, but at the end of the day, you know, like for instance, like right now,
Mhm.
like you're gonna spend like what, an hour or so,
Right.
and that's
Over
like,
an hour, actually.
yeah, that's the end result for now. And you know, once I start to get in the groove, like I'll get more done faster. And then you know, once you start doing it, then you know you're looking at, oh yeah, I can turn this into this. Then
Right.
it's pretty satisfying.
It is.
It's
Well,
pretty satisfying.
thank you very much for being part of this video. It will be very helpful to my contextual inquiry report.
No problem. Thank you for choosing me.
Of course.